Hello and welcome back to Speed Freak Garage, home of PowerSports on YouTube. We are in the house garage today because there are already 3 other projects in the main garage, so I apologize for the poor lighting and the echo. This is part 1 of our 2024 Husqvarna FE 501s Baja build. So over the next couple years, we'll be getting ourselves ready to do a Baja 250 and then hopefully someday step up to the Baja 1000. However, first we just need to get the bike drivable on the street. I picked it up from the dealership yesterday for no money down, 4% for 3 years, which is free money. Right now the rate is 8.5%. So I'm basically making 4.5% free money every month if you do your time value of money calculation. So that's awesome. On my way home from the city, I rode about 75 miles, and there is a whole list of problems with this bike that need to get solved immediately. The main one that we're working on today is adjusting all the control levers. I've got a new seat on order that's a lot lower because I can barely get my tiptoes on the ground. I've got a battery capacitor on order because you cannot bump start this bike without one. And then I've got fork guards like the mud skins on order just because the forks are expensive if you blow those seals. So what I did, I put on my work boots, which are actually thicker than my motorcycle boots, and we're gonna get the bike adjusted up for my commute to work every day. I made the mistake of already adjusting the hand levers. So let's, this thing's tall. Okay. Oh, and I ordered a new bolt to get rid of the automatic retract kickstand because in my opinion, that is the stupidest. Don't get me started on that stupid auto retract kickstand. Okay. So the first thing is to make sure your levers are set to the distance you want to be able to just do a 2-finger pull. And what I did is when they came from the factory, this little clicker was all the way in. So they were like way out here and I could barely get my fingers on them. So I adjusted it until right at my knuckle. So you can see my first knuckle here is right at the lever. So I can do a nice 2-finger pull without having to move around. Same over here, you can see it's right at my knuckle now, and I can just grab the brake and just feather it. However, this lever is really high. This lever's actually about right, so we're talking about the angle of the levers now. If you're just sitting on the bike and you're doing your daily commute or street riding, you're not gonna be standing up almost ever. So I would say, I'm gonna leave this one alone, but this one's way too high. So we're gonna break it loose and bring it down. Whoops. Okay. Oh, it's tight. Again, I apologize, we're in the house garage. I just got so many other things going on in the main garage. Okay, so we're gonna bring this way down. I mean, like I'm one of those riders, I like it down. Make sure we're not messing up our electrical harness. Yeah, man, they just kind of threw it together, which I mean, I don't blame them. Every rider's got different preferences. So if I'm pulling my clutch, if I'm down like this, or if I'm back, okay, I'm gonna go with that for now. And obviously we'll fine tune it once we start doing our gravel roads and doing our off-road training. You don't want to overdo it, it's just a little 8. Okay, or I should say it's probably an M6 down there. So, all right, that is so much better already. So I can get my clutch and brake. The throttle's good. The mirror actually, yeah, see, it's kind of hard to see from this position, but this is actually this way, and when they mounted the start switch, they left kind of a gap here. I'm gonna have to fix that. I didn't bring the right tools I'm gonna have to move this and bump it up against the throttle, and then move this and bump it up against that, because you can actually see the edge of my brake lever is actually not lined up with the grip, and that's gonna cause fatigue in the long run. But anyway, all right, we're done up here. That wasn't so bad. Down here, God, I hate this kickstand. Okay, stupid auto retract piece of crap. Okay, so the kickstand sucks. You have to hold the stand with your foot, put the bike on it, and then, you know, really carefully get off and pull the bike backwards, because this stupid cam over mechanism that somebody thought was a good idea. So again, I got a bolt-on order to delete this. That'll be a separate video. But now we got to adjust the shifter. And the reason why is, even with my work boot, when I'm sitting on the bike, I have to lift my foot up off the peg and push down on the shifter. And when I want to shift up, I have to actually pick my whole foot up to shift up, which is totally wrong. So we're going to go ahead and break it loose. It's going to put me in gear. Got to make sure I remember I'm in gear. Okay. And hopefully this is just a splined. Yeah. Probably would have been better to have a little 1/4-inch impact for this, but I don't want to risk messing up. Oh shit, it just came loose. It still doesn't want to. If I can adjust it without taking the bolt all the way loose, that would be nice, but I don't think that's going to happen. Just get the bolts out. And this probably has a torque spec, but I kind of, oh yeah, this is going to be a nightmare to adjust. Fuck. Where'd that paper towel go? Great. All right, wipe it on my shirt. Apologize for the sniffles. It's cold out here. So, yeah, this is gonna suck. So the shift lever needs to be like down quite a bit. I mean, they really did not have it somewhere that might be a little too far down for my work boot. Let's try that at least. Yeah, the way they have the shift lever made, it's not gonna stay on if I try and get on the bike. So I'm gonna have to at least half-ass put everything back together. Okay, it's not tight yet, but you can see I put it just level with the peg. I think that's probably gonna still be a little too high. Yeah, I cannot wait for that lower seat to come in. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, again, I still have to sort of kind of pick my foot up, and then when I go to shift up, I just got to give a little bit of ankle motion and I can come up with it. And then if I'm standing, it'll actually be perfect. Granted, again, I'm not going to be standing on it on my way to work. I don't need any tickets for doing crazy ass wheelies across the neighborhood. But okay, so again, this kickstand is stupid. So the cam over mechanism holds it back like this. If you put your bike down like this, it's going to fall over. You have to hold it and then put the bike down. That is so stupid. I'm sorry. I love this bike, but that is just stupid. Yeah, I'm fixing this right away. And eventually I'll get a proper Baja style kickstand with a much bigger foot. I just don't want to spend $200 on a kickstand anytime soon. So, but, oh yeah, this is not tight. That would have been smart. It's like, oh yeah. Hey guys, I'm not coming into work today. I lost my shifter on the highway, and yeah, that would not be good. Okay. All right. And it's also not in neutral, but I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through watching me get this thing back in neutral. So that was part 1 of our FE 501s Baja build, and every single video for this build will be full length, unedited, and uncut. We are going back to our original video format from years ago, especially like for the Porsche, where you will see everything that I do on this bike. And yeah, 99% of it is just boring nonsense crap, but somebody out there is gonna want that information, so I'm putting it online. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.